Hello there, my name's Ryan, and today we're going to be taking a look at the website I created during my first year of uni. So the course I'm on is computer games and development. So it's basically computer science with games development aspects in there as well, mainly focusing on games really. So during the first semester of this first year, we were tasked with a very basic introductory module, which explained some basics, but was mainly a joke, really. And then after that, that was 4 weeks long. Uh, we then had two more modules. One of them was an ant project, and we programmed that in C Sharp using Visual Studio. But that's not why we're here today. We're looking at my website. We created this completely with code, so there is no using a website to create this. There's no bringing in other people's stuff to make up ours look better. This is just pure code using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Um, so yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at this now. I need to reload actually. We also created a phaser game. So similar to JavaScript code, I believe, phaser. Just yeah, created a quick sort of Space Invader style game, and the player has lives and gains score from shooting these aliens and getting rid of them. I believe as you kill more, it gets harder and harder to the point where it is literally impossible. I didn't quite find a way to balance it properly, um, but we weren't really given very long to complete our phaser games. Um, yeah, here we go. I think it's starting to get harder, just a little bit faster at a time. But regardless, once an alien either hits you, you lose a life, or once it goes past the screen, you then lose a life. And once you lost all your lives there, you have to click to restart. Um, so now we move on to actually I should start by saying this is the home page. Obviously, you load onto the home page. Everything was nice and centered. Let me see if it's because of the resolution. Um, I actually think my CSS is broken. So I also noticed this before I started recording. If we click on these buttons, we can see they actually do nothing, or what appears to be nothing. What's supposed to happen is obviously flicking in between the different images going through the slider. I did get this to work. Obviously, I'm saying it's broken. It was working, and I was actually really proud of it. I don't think one single person in my class had created a slider without using some sort of plugin or other person's code. Um, and I just sort of looked at a few tutorials, looked how they were done, and came up with a way in between all of those, sort of utilizing each bit of that to each parts of each tutorial and really making it my own code, which I was very happy with when it was working anyway, and coming back to it seeing it's broken after it's on an actual domain on my actual website, I'm quite heartbroken about actually. um, but yeah, I believe this is just a bit of a taster of my college work. Uh, Obviously, happened before my uni. I was doing interactive media and game arts, and most of this is just either image manipulation or 3D modeling. As we can see, this is a 3D model. Some of them look quite nice actually, which is kind of good. And also on the same page we have my last blog, which is a bit of a wall of text to be honest. I was planning on getting some images in there. Unfortunately, didn't really have time. Um, but yeah, this is the home page, and now we're going to go onto the about page, just to show the transition between them. And obviously, this is all about me, about my work history, where I've studied, what I'm interested in, and all of that sort of interesting information. And if we go onto my blog, we can see all sorts of bloggy things, all of the stuff I did. during this project. Very interesting read, I'm sure. But yeah, now we go on to the portfolio, and we create a little FizzBuzz. Uh, so if I do 15 in this one, it will fizz on every number that is divisible by 3. It will buzz on every number that is divisible by 5, and so it will then fizz and buzz on every number that's divisible by 15, as we can see here. Um, yeah, that's a cool little, interesting first little JavaScript. I believe it was JavaScript. Must have been. I cannot remember actually. Oh, this slider's not working as well. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, so that's a quick little look at my first website. Prior to this module, I had no expertise or prior exposure to any sort of website creating, either lessons or own study that I had done. So yeah, it was very interesting to do, and I'm quite pleased with the outcome. Obviously, still heartbroken about the slider, but what can you do? So yeah, thank you for joining me and looking at this. In fact, no, there's one more thing before I go. There is the sliding, or I forget what the name is, but basically the web page is reacting to the size of the window. As you can see, I added a little functionality in like a tablet sized and mobile sized screen, so you don't have to be in landscape mode to see all of the headers. You can just click on the menu, go, oh yeah, I want to go to the portfolio, have a quick look at his work, see what he's done. All of the text is nicely centered so you can read it properly. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get the or this I forget what the word is. Mine's gone completely blank about that word. But yeah, couldn't get the slider to downsize or upsize with the resizing of the window. Um, that was something I was really trying to look to do. Unfortunately, couldn't get that implemented. So yeah, that is the look at my website, and thank you for watching.